The government has appointed Vice Chief of the Army Staff Lt Gen Bipin Rawat as the new Army Chief, superseding his two senior officers. Lt Gen Rawat, an infantry soldier, superseded senior-most Army Commander Lt Gen Praveen Bakshi, who headed the Eastern Command and was next in line to be the Army Chief besides Southern Command Chief PM Haris. Government sources say Lt Gen Rawat was found to be best suited amongst the Lieutenant Generals to deal with emerging challenges. The government has also announced that Vice Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal BS Dhanoa will take over as the new Chief of the Indian Air Force. Dhanoa's appointment is on expected lines as he will be the senior-most Air Marshal when Air Chief Marshal Arup Raha retires at the end of this month.
The government has named a new Army Chief. This General Rawat, presently the Vice Chief, has been a deep selection by the government, superseding two generals who were actually senior to him. He will be taking over as the new Army Chief. He does so on the 1st of January. Why? Well, the government believes that he has the best merit and suitability for the job. He's got extensive experience. He was serving in Kashmir extensively. He's also served on the China front, and he's also served in the Northeast. So this is an officer with a lot of experience. However, the senior-most officer, Lieutenant General Bakshi, who is the Eastern Army Commander, was superseded. He is an Armoured Corps officer, and in the present thinking, given the tensions in the north of the country, the government perhaps felt that he was not the best suited for this particular job. However, they do recognize that he did have operational tenures in Doda and Jammu and Kashmir. He was also involved with the Northern Command. However, given his background as an Armoured Corps officer and given the fact that there is so much which is happening now in Jammu and Kashmir, the government felt only on the grounds of merit and suitability that General Bakshi didn't get the top post, and neither did another general, that general being General Haris over there. The government, he is the Southern Army Commander, the government at this stage felt that he did not have the operational area experience that a serving Indian Army Chief should have. The big question is this: will General Haris and General Bakshi now resign from the Indian Army on the basis of having been superseded? There has been a superseding in the past when General Sinha in the 80s was supposed to be chief. That didn't happen. But on this particular case, two generals have been superseded, and General Rawat, presently the Vice Chief of the Indian Army, will be taking over as the new Army Chief. There is no doubt about the fact that all three officers extremely competent, and India will have an outstanding Army Chief in this man.
And politics over this issue seems to have erupted. The opposition Congress has questioned the government's decision.
Hierarchy and seniority are the overriding dynamic of the armed forces, not only in India, but everywhere in the world. With all due respects to General Rawat's professionalism and brilliance as a soldier, and no personal animus towards anybody, there is a legitimate question that why has the supersession taken place? Now, this argument which the government will trot out, that just because the Congress superseded in the 80s, and therefore we have the right to do so, is a complete non sequitur.